What's the shittiest city you visited once and completely refused to return? Johannesburg, South Africa, hands down. Everyone told me to avoid it at all costs, but I thought it would be fine to stay for just a night until my train left for Zimbabwe, so I figured, what the hell? When I got off the bus, I was the only white person who exited, and I was immediately bombarded by cab drivers, pulling my shirt, almost literally trying to drag me into their cabs. I stood my ground as they tried to remove my backpack from me. A few of them started to fight with each other, and while I don't think any punches were thrown, it started to get violent. I quickly hurried over to another cab driver who was patiently waiting a little or further back. When we started to pull out of the bus lot, another cab driver drove his cab into ours, blocking the exit. Definitely hit us hard enough for some exterior damage to the bumper, but nothing more. My driver just heart was racing, and I had heard horror stories about how bad the witch doctor stuff around the area is, and at the time it really felt like I was going to be kidnapped and cut up into healing medicine. I was even considering trying to get out of the moving cab because I was afraid he wasn't taking me where I asked. Once I got to my hostel, there were armed guards surrounding the perimeter, which is pretty typical in heavily populated areas. I had a little food to cook, but I couldn't bring myself to cook in that kitchen. After taking a few hours to calm down and collect myself, I convinced myself that I was overreacting and that it's all fine. I got the courage to walk the 1.5 miles to the nearest grocery store. The guy at the desk said it would be fine. It was not. I was such an idiot. On my walk, I saw a house burning,